Do you, like me, enjoy going out and sharing a good meal with family and friends? Hello, everyone. I'm Pastor Matt Sergent, and I'm the pastor of Chapel United Methodist Church here in Vienna, Virginia. And I want to welcome you today to Wednesday's Word. Yes, I really enjoy going out and sharing a good meal with family and friends. As a matter of fact, I was out last night with my wife Barbara, and we were having a meal with friends. Such a wonderful thing to do. In the Gospel of John, chapter 21, verses 1 to 18, Jesus appears to his disciples a third time after his resurrection. And what he is doing, it's in the morning as the sun is breaking and he's on a beach and he's fixing them breakfast. And they're out there unaware that it's him. They're out there, been fishing all night and haven't caught a single thing. And he yells out to them, "Hey friends, have you caught any fish?" And they say no. And he replies, "Why don't you try the other side of the boat?" And they do, and they catch such a large amount of fish that they can barely pull it in. And when Peter learns that it's Jesus on shore cooking fish, he jumps into the water and swims to shore. And then the other disciples follow in behind, and Jesus feeds them fish. And following that, just after having this wonderful breakfast, you may know the story. Jesus pulls Peter aside, and he says, "Peter, do you love me? Well, then feed my sheep." And he says the second time, "Peter, do you love me?" And of course, Peter says, "Well, you know I love you." And he says, "Well, then tend to my sheep." And then a third time he asks Peter, "Do you love me?" I think Peter got a little bit frustrated at that point because he says, "Well, Lord, you know that I love you." And then he just simply says, "Well, feed my lambs." What a wonderful story, yes? Anyway, I think that story is so powerful because this tremendous assignment given to Peter happens because of a meal. You know, they say in the corporate world, business deals are often made around a table having food, not around an office desk, but around a table with food. That's when big business deals are made. Seems that our barriers come down, don't they, when we're sharing in a good meal with someone. And you know that this Sunday we're going to gather around this table that is behind me, and we're going to share in another meal, our Lord's meal, where we'll be nourished with the bread of life and given the cup of salvation. And then what we do after we receive at this table from our Lord, we're sent out. We're sent out to go and to feed the lambs of Christ and to feed the sheep of Christ and to tend to his flock. That's what we're called to do as Christians. Just like Peter was sent out, we too are sent out. So I wonder this, what would it be like if this Sunday you joined us in person or you joined us online, because you can join us online and share in the communion meal with us online. And then after you do that, you send yourself out. Maybe go and have a lunch or have a dinner with someone you haven't been with in a while. Maybe it's a family member you haven't been with in a while. Maybe it's a friend you need to reconnect with, or it could even be a stranger. And when you gather around that meal, tend to them, share with them, share the love of Christ with them. That's what we need to do in this world. And it can all happen around a meal, just as Jesus did that morning on the beach when he fed his disciples fish. Well, I do hope you join us this Sunday at 10 a.m. for worship, and I hope that you have a great rest of the week. Take care now, and God bless you.